What's up, YouTube? So I'm doing this live. Um, I just did a video a few minutes ago. I was at Walmart. It's just some things that come to your mind right away, and you just want to get them off while they're on your mind. So I had to get it off my mind because it was there. So this video, you see the title is basically expectations, intimacy, and deal breakers. So what I want to do is I like to get comments, live comments, because live comments are actually more interactive to helping others rather than people going back. A lot of times they don't go back and always read comments in the thing. I do, but not everyone. And some people do. Actually, a lot of people do. But the ones who don't tend to miss out. So I want to make sure that everyone hears the message. So my thing is, okay, so expectations. I asked before on my last video, the one before this last one rather, about men's expectations. And I know what a woman's expectation is, I discussed that, but I wonder what men expect from women, and why don't you tell a woman what your expectation is from the start? I want to know, why is it not something that's discussed between two people? What is your expectation of me? Why don't you tell me what your expectation is instead of just making me try to figure it out? And I know that sometimes women do that too, but the basic women's expectation is not as far off like the men's have a basic expectation. Women expect their expectations for a man to be a provider and to take care of her, be her protector, not take care of her like pay all the bills, but take care of her like if she needs him, he's there. If she ain't got to worry about this stuff being paid, she already knows he's on top of that, and that's basically what typical women's expectation. I don't know what. Well, I'm 51, so I guess in my age group, that's my age group's expectation. More stuff. This song is called Papers. I used to love this song. We would love. Alexa, turn the volume all the way up. This is called Papers. This song we used to sing when I was younger. Why you leaving? Let me give you a list of the things I don't like about you. I'm not gonna get in front of your friends and exactly give no resonate on you. Expectations. You ain't never been too hot this buddy. Expectations. And your best friend, you don't try to talk about him. He been trying to talk to me ever since you been ready to the house. Alexa, turn the volume back down to normal. Okay, so my thing is expectations. What do you men expect? What is your expectation? Is expectations. You expect a certain thing. Alexa, turn the volume down. Alexa, turn the volume down some more. So my thing is, I just want to know, what do you expect? What do you expect? So I meet people, and when I first meet people, I have an expectation. So on the woman's side, or from my side expectations, my expectation is that, okay, you don't got to be working out. You don't have to have a 6-figure job. You don't have to be, Alexa, turn the volume down some more. Okay. You don't have to be a 6-figure dude. You don't have to be a 5-figure dude. Well, it should be so close to being 5 figures. Anyway, but you should at least be in the range, 5 figures and, whatever, somewhere around there. And 30, 40, 50, 60, not 20. I mean, I know you're building, but Jeepers Creepers. I expect you to have some sort of, at this age, you should be making more than 30. At this age, you should have more of a solid ground. At this age, you should be looking to You've already started building, so you should be looking forward to creating other things with someone, not just building a home. Because most likely, when you find a woman like in my age, I already have a house, I already got a car, I already have a job, so I don't need you to take care of me. My bills are paid. I don't need that. So the thing is, what is my expectation? My expectation is you to be. I love men who can fix stuff. Did I tell y'all that before? I think I did. If you can fix some stuff, boy, oh boy, oh boy. I love men who can fix stuff. If you can fix stuff, oh my God, you're like a dream come true. There is not a lot of males who know how to fix stuff. A lot of times, they'll just call someone else to do it. They won't do it themselves. Don't know how to change tires on a car. You're like, I'm stuck on the side of the road. You want someone. My expectation is that, okay, if I need someone, you're there. So that's my expectation. I wonder what the men's expectation is for a woman, because many times you don't tell what you require of a woman. Because many times men will just settle and take whatever a woman has and be like, well, that's enough for me. What do you require? What is it that you want? Tell a woman what you want. What are your expectations? What do you want? Because men don't tell. They'll take a woman with 3, 4, 5 kids. Don't expect anything from her. Take care of her. Don't, baby daddy's still running in and out. Don't pay child support. What do you expect? So look, we'll help take the kids, but this dude, that's alley cat. He gotta go. So if he ain't gonna provide no care, he can't come over here and be running up in my piece. You know, what do you expect? Are you going to share your expectations with the female? Why don't you share? Are you afraid that she will run away or you won't find anyone? You'll just settle. So why would you just settle? My other thing is this. With expectations, there comes disappointment. And I'm not a mind reader. So I need you to tell me what you want. You need to tell me what you need. I can only provide you with what I can figure. I can't, like I said, I'm not a mind reader. So if you share with me what your thoughts are and what you want from me, then I can oblige you the best that I can. I can't perform miracles, but I can do everything that I can do to meet your expectation, or to give you the things that I'm physically able and mentally able to provide to you. So I guess that's what you have expectations, but you don't put all your eggs in one basket. So then what's the point of being in a relationship with someone if you're not going to give that person your all? That's my deal. If that's the case, why even deal with them? I'm straight up from the get-go. I'll tell you exactly how I am, and I'll tell you exactly what I want. I'll say, look, I'm not looking to just be out here sleeping with someone. I'm looking for someone long-term. I want to be married again. I'm not looking to be out here just sleeping with somebody. And maybe that's good for everyone. That's not good for me. That doesn't work for me. Um, I like to. I don't know. I'm just not into calling a man boyfriend. For a long term, like over 5 years, and he's still a boyfriend. It's just. Yeah, you can give them all your all. Just don't give them too much. If why wouldn't you? What you mean give them? I won't. Okay, let me say, I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. Um, I'm just gonna call you Raw because your name is a little bit, yeah. But I agree. I agree. I'm not gonna say you're wrong on that part. Um, I met a guy who worked with me, and he and I, we conversed here and there. And he told me about how he gave everything to his wife, entire paycheck. He was saying how he basically would only give himself an allowance of $300 every 2 weeks. And he basically he said he made over 80. And he gave her pretty much everything else. And so in the end of all things, now that they're separated, going through the divorce or whatever, she has left him for someone else after he didn't give her everything she could want, anything she could buy, she could have the money. He just gave her the money. He gave her all the money that she wanted and tried to provide her everything she can that he could. And I guess it just wasn't enough. And money is not the end. And that's going to take me to some other things I was talking about, deal breakers and intimacy. So, deal breakers, you should not wait till the relationship is in to say this is a deal breaker. Deal breakers should be discussed in the beginning of the relationship, not in the middle of it, not at the end, at the beginning, very beginning. When you're talking to someone and they say, well, you say you don't want kids. And they say, well, no, I don't want any more kids. That's a deal breaker. That's something a man should be doing his whole paycheck, and money should never be the main objective in a relationship. I understand, Raw, and I say that, but you can't provide, you can't give a woman every single dime you have. You also have to require, no, so my ex-husband and I, we were married, we sat down and people may say it's like a roommate situation, but we sat down and we divvied up the bills basically. But it came down to where I made more than he did anyway. So, but he felt like he was the man, and it made him feel more like the man if he paid the mortgage. And so I had no issue with that because I guess he needed to feel like the man. So he paid the mortgage, and that's made him feel, like a head of household. I'm paying the mortgage. I put the roof over your head. And I was okay with that. But I think that I wouldn't want him to give me the entire paycheck. I never asked for that. I did say, hey, we have children together. Can you help me provide for them a little bit? A couple of $100 here and there. But outside of you paying the bills you're paying, and whatever bills you've created, that's yours. Not mine, but yours. And whatever you choose to do with your extra money after the mortgage is paid and utility bills paid, your car note and whatever, because I'm paying the insurance, then that's your business. Well, that's not the stigma. That is actually, this should be the norm, that is 50-50. I mean, sometimes you got to give a little more, because if they're not able to provide the 50, you may have to give 70, 80, 90, whatever. You may have to give 100. If they lose their job, you may have to be in there. But the thing is, you can't be sitting back going, I got to pay all these bills by myself, and you don't have a job. I got to do everything. It shouldn't be that way. It should be, okay, we're a team, and as a team, we have to work together. And right now, you're only able to give maybe 0%, 5%, 4%, whatever percent, because your unemployment is going to come. And so you're going to put it back in the household. But still, you're not giving the full amount that you were giving before. Understandable. However, you should not have it to where you're always doing 100%. Men or women, there's not a way, even when men are rich, you should not have your wife sitting on her butt at home. Doctors, lawyers, whoever you are, rappers, your woman shouldn't be sitting at home on her butt. She should be either managing the money to make more money or making her own money. I'm just saying. She shouldn't be sitting back on you. That's not the way I feel like it should go. But, who am I? I don't know about how everyone feels. That's why I'm asking. And so if she's not able to help you get to a place where you need to be, then that should be your deal breaker. Is she going to assist you in the process of building what you're going to do? Or is she just taking all the time? Or is he just taking all the time? I don't know. It's called men and women. With women, I mean, is he just taking? Does he put anything back? For men, is she just taking? Does she put anything back? Do you require her to put anything back? And that becomes the question. What is your expectation? What do you require? Sorry about that. Let me turn the light on. What is your expectation? What do you require? Do you require her to provide, help provide for the two of you? Or do you have it to where she can just chill? So I think that might be too bright. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to find the correct lighting. Uh, it's not easy. Anyway, I'm still looking. It's not right either, but I'll figure it out in a minute. So I want to know what's your expectation. Do you require her to do anything? Is she required to help you? You have children. She has children. What do you require of her? What's the deal breaker? 4 kids, 5 kids, 2 kids, 1 kid? You know, penis size this big? You want one that big? That big? Well, look, I can't even get it. What's that girl said? She said she wanted to do with 6 figures. He had to have an 8-inch. That was her type. Or 7.5, however many inches she wanted. Does the size matter? Well, back to my size. Don't laugh, I'm serious. I'm serious. She said she actually wanted a man with a certain size. That would be her deal breaker if you couldn't provide those things. You didn't have the 6 figures and, one size penis. I mean, would you take him in? The thing is, the question would be to ask her if he didn't. It matters to a certain degree because there's other things besides penis you could use, and you could also enhance your sexual performance or sexual dance you have with that person. So he may not provide a whole lot packaging, but he knows the rhythm. He knows the movements. He provides that. If you just had a little more. So why can't you provide something? I'm talking to the ladies, we ladies can provide something that actually brings more excitement to that. So you won't actually care about his size because you'll fulfill it regardless. Or even he can buy it. So it depends on the man, I guess. I think that shouldn't be the thing, penis size, because you'll find yourself looking for the wrong thing in someone who could actually be good for you, and you'll let size of his penis be the thing that makes you leave him, and he's actually the one who loves you the most, and you realize that the penis don't mean nothing when you've left him. So penis does not matter. Which brings me to intimacy, and I conversed with one of the guys at my job. We were talking about intimacy and love. You good in every department? All right. See, y'all always get on here baiting me. I don't know why y'all be trying to bait me into stuff. Already. I'll don't bait me into stuff, Raw. Don't do it, because I have a response for everything. So I'm gonna pull back on that. I'm not gonna respond because I can tell everyone that I'm this and I'm that. I don't claim to be the best at anything. And actually, in all actuality, with my own personal self, getting off the subject, but on the subject, when it comes to sex or anything like that, I'm actually more of a observer in the beginning, because you want to know what the person likes. You don't just jump in and just do your little stuff and everything, and then you be like, okay, that's perfect. You should lay back a little bit. Find out how they move a little bit. Find out what their emotions are. Find male or female. You should not just go all in, just pounding away or, twirling around. Just help with bills, take time with her kids. And compassion. Okay, so what would she have to do if they're your kids? And that's a part of expectation. What do you want her to do? Are you looking for a mother for your children, or is their mother actually perfectly fine, and you just want someone for you? And occasionally, if the kids come around, when the kids come around, you would like her to be like a supplement mom. What they call them bonus moms or whatever. You want her to be a bonus mom? Okay. And be a bonus mom. But what are your expectations? Are you expect her not to deal with your kids? But like I was saying, back to intimacy. Um, you can have an intimate relationship with any person, and it's not about sex. Okay? And I think I've spoken about this before. It's not about sex. My friend was saying he believed that intimacy leads to sex, and it does not. Um, well, you don't have any kids, but you do want some. And, and that should be the thing. What if you meet a female who has like 4 or 5 kids? Hey there, true facts is the time. Yeah. Hey Capricornian. Yeah, it is the time. You're right. It's not about sex. It isn't. It isn't about sex. But he swore that intimacy is about sex, and I told him that. I said, well, I have an intimate relationship with my son. It has nothing to do with sex. My sons, I try to have that intimate relationship with them so they feel comfortable to talk to me about things. Sometimes, like I said before, do have women who have 4 kids. Oh, you have a woman who has 4 kids. So what if she tells you, I don't want any more children, but you want kids of your own? Is that a deal breaker? That's the question. Have you discussed children with her? Have you told her, look, I know you have 4, but I would like us to have at least 6 now because I want 2. Or what if you tell her you want 4 more? Will she agree? You have to ask that question. That's your deal breaker? Discuss that. So back to my intimacy. Um, um, then he does not know the true meaning of intimacy. He doesn't. And I told him that because he believed that intimacy had something to do with sex, and it doesn't. Because I've had, like I said, I had an intimate relationship with my sons. My sons and I, we're really close. Like I said, some things they talk to me about, I really don't want to know. Ugh, I just don't want to know, but I let them tell me because, I love them and I want them to trust me and I want them to be able to share things with me so that they'll, if they need to ask someone, who else to ask besides your mom? So, like I said, some things I don't want to just tell them about, but they tell me. So, brace yourself if you have sons who you are very close with and you share a lot of things and they will tell you things you might not need to hear about. But it's about understanding and communication. When people who are not sexually involved with you, it's more like, I said, understanding, communication, being able to understand that person and to be able to just sit back and talk, and just have a deep down intimate relationship about their emotions, their feelings, their heartaches, their troubles, their pains. And that's an intimate relationship between like a mother, son, father, daughter, whoever, between family members or whoever, close friends. They trust you to tell you. An intimate relationship between 2 people who are actually more sexually attracted can involve just, have you ever laid in the bed with someone and just didn't have sex? Um, yes, frequency of commonality. Capricornian is right. Just lay there and you might have did a little rubbing here and there and, a little kissing there and here. But you didn't actually go all the way. You really didn't want to. Just like the feeling of laying next to them and touching them and holding them and being in their presence, breathing their air and taking in their essence. That's an intimate relationship. And emotional connection, exactly. It doesn't involve sex. Intimacy is so much more than just a sexual attraction. It's so much more. Yes, intimacy can be sexual once you've built an intimate relationship with someone, and it's not even involves that. That's true. Emotional connection and energy, Capricorn, you're right. But it can be actually so much more energizing when you're intimate with someone, just there, getting to know, exploring each other's bodies without sex. You can actually find things in them that you didn't know existed. You can find those points, trigger points in them that you didn't know they had. you'll have a chance to kind of explore what you two like. But she wanted sex. Sometimes I just wanted to be cuddle, no sex. I understand that, Raw. That's how I am too. Cause sometimes you just don't want the sex. Sometimes you just want to just lay there and just enjoy your time, just lay in the bed. Either you have clothes on or butt naked. There's those. I love those cuddle days on rainy days. Those are those wonderful days on rainy days. Oh my gosh, I love them. I love rainy cuddle days. You know, where you're just laying there and it's raining and you can hear it just hitting the roof and hitting the ground, and you hear the thunder and you're worried but you're not, because you're like, ooh, is this gonna get worse? But then that person's there and you're just cuddling, and they're either breathing on your neck, um, they're breathing on your neck and give you a nice kiss, and you just, it's just being each other's company. It has nothing to do with sex. And then you just love that person touching you. It's just you're invigorated and excited just from the touch. And you don't want to have sex. You just, that moment that you two shared, it's the most special moment that you shared. And it didn't involve you two doing anything. It just involved you two laying there and enjoying each other's company and enjoying each other's essence and taking in each other's, um, just being, and just loving that connection with each other and being able to share some of your thoughts and some of your pains, you know, and knowing that they understand that and that they will not judge you, and that they appreciate you for sharing those things, because you don't have to, but you trust them because your intimate relationship is so pure. And that's the relationship between two people. That's where a lot of people have, I say that's where a lot of people end up being like, uh, lust. They have because that can be one of those, you're seeking that intimacy over and over again with that person. You love that moment. The sex is good, but you are always seeking that intimate moment you had with them that one time when you just laid there and held them. And so you want that with them all the time. But anyway, um, sorry, I'm getting too far. I hope I didn't cause y'all be thinking the same way I've been thinking in intimacy. Yeah, I think a lot of people can think about intimacy in that way, but um, they don't understand. Some other people don't understand the process of intimacy, and you have to actually be able to look inside yourself and understand a whole lot of things, even when it comes to sex, because sex itself is not just a tool to make babies. It's not just a tool to get your rocks off to feel good. It's a way. I see you understand some of our men ways. I do. I told you. I understand. I got you. I'm here. I'm right here. I told you. I'm here. I'm here. It took me a while to figure men out because I was lost with y'all for a long time. But as I sat back and thought about the ways things were done with men, you guys are not. Um, They're not hard to understand. It's just taking myself out of being in my own thoughts as a woman and trying to come into your thoughts. Because men are always thinking about things like paying bills, fixing cars, or sports, or something like that. Women think about kids and paying bills as well, but you know, she worries about all the other stuff that men don't do. They're like, yeah, I'll worry about that when it's time to worry about that. And women are constantly worrying. We constantly are thinking, you know, what's our kid's grades in school? You know, did he get his homework done? I got a load of clothes I need to wash. I got stuff in the dishwasher. I gotta clean the bathroom. I didn't scrub the toilet. I didn't scrub the walls. Women have that kind of thought. So, we think a lot, and so basically, I don't know. I just wanted to find out what you guys think, and I'm glad to thank you all for the ones who did communicate with me and tell me some things. about what you want, about what you expect. Feel free to comment below, and I'll go back and look at your comments and reply some more. We can have a little longer conversation, converse a little longer. It's about 30 minutes now, so I don't know, I always end with these long videos. I try not to, but like I said before, and I'll say it again, you guys are so awesome. You are so intelligent, and you're able to just communicate such good information and help others. And this is basically my um, way of helping others, and I've also been able to help myself. So this has been a good thing all the way around. So I thank you all for subscribing, and I thank you all for participating. Um, I do have one more communication video I want to do because um, I think it was important. So my next video will be coming up in just a few minutes, so stay tuned. I'll talk to you later. Bye.